projected prices for this year's crop insurance have been set based off futures closing marks set during the month of February. The projected prices are $4.62 per bushel for corn and $11.36 per bushel for soybeans. Both are more than $1 less from levels last year. UNL Extension crop economist Corey Walters and UNL Extension educator Monte Vandeveer authored a report on how farmers can use those prices to make management decisions. We talked with Monte Thursday afternoon. The levels that we're seeing this year, they are dramatically lower than last year.
It's a big drop. We had some pretty high numbers, gave us some good revenue protection last year. So now we're going to be, 15% lower. Both for our revenue coverage on both crops. The upside is it makes the premiums cheaper too.
Why would a producer might think about, or why would he maybe want to think about using a revenue protection insurance option?
Well, the RP plan gives you the upside for prices. The RP has two different price triggers. One is a projected price that we've just set in the spring. But if the price goes up during the season, and the average price during October is the harvest price, if that price is higher, then you get the higher of those two to calculate your revenue guarantee.
Tell me about the relationship between the coverage level that you have. Every 5% you found that there's a certain dollar percentage or a certain number of cents that would go down or go up. Right.
Since revenue coverage gives you protection on both price and yield, supposing yields were constant, you came up with your APH yield, you could get protection from the insurance just from a price drop. So I think last year's a good example. Corn, we had the sign-up price in the spring was $4.65. Well, harvest price came in at $4.39. That's a 22% drop. So if you had a 75% RP plan, you'd only need a 3% yield decline because you've to cover that deductible, because you've already had 22% on the price side.
Is this an option that historically producers, the revenue protection, is this an option that producers have used a lot in Nebraska?
Well, probably over 90% of our acres are insured under the RP plan, so it's far and away the most popular coverage among our Nebraska producers.
One of the quick and easy ways you found to figure this out this year, for every 5% decline in coverage level, it would reduce the crop insurance price floor 23 cents per bushel for corn and 57 cents per bushel in soybeans. So that's an opportunity for producers to kind of weigh out where they want to be.
Right. So say if you had the 85% coverage level, the maximum coverage, you only need a 15% decline to cover that deductible. So if prices fell 15%, and that would be a corn price of $3.93, for example, the revenue coverage would start to pay. So you get some price protection even if your yields hold up.
The important date for the sign-up for this?
It's March 15th, so just a few more days.
The report from Corey and Monte can be found on the CropWatch website. We'll also link to that information on the Market Journal homepage.